Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra October 29, 2024. While it's a generally good time for you to enhance and attract relationships, there can be annoying differences or tense feelings to make sense of today. In fact, on a basic level, it can be challenging to cozy up to someone or even an idea or project. Some general impatience can complicate your exchanges. This can be irritating, but it can also stimulate you to think a little differently. You don't have to agree, since disagreements can jumpstart your mind. As the day progresses, hooking into a positive frame of mind is far easier. It turns into an excellent day for efforts to build and develop something important to you or lay the groundwork for significant projects and endeavors. You have a unique sense of what is truly valuable to you and of your capabilities, with Mars in your solar house heading into harmony with Neptune in your sector of career and life path. Your energy increases the more inspired you feel, so take this time to dream, gather your resources, or seek inspiration. You may naturally gravitate towards unusual and wonderful ideas and things. As the heavens shimmy forth, we see significant new trends as well as smaller ones. While the luminaries and the planets are more visible and notable in astrology, the asteroids in the depths of space also provide meritable insight into life patterns. Vesta, the asteroid named after the Roman goddess of the hearth and the home, is a planet of undying and unwavering devotion. In ancient times, priestesses at the temple of Vesta used to sacrifice their sexuality to remain celibate. This shows that Vesta can provide insight into what we are willing to protect and defend in relation to our innermost desires. She has left behind the flower fields of Virgo to dance into Libra, bringing us a greater focus on accountability and true union. What will you commit to? Only fools rush in when the moon in Virgo squares Venus in Sagittarius and opposes Saturn retrograde in Pisces. You might feel strongly called to go forward with a new professional arrangement. It could be a pitch, partnership, project, or contract. Although it may be tempting to dive in, you should pause for the cause. Ask yourself if you can take on something new in your career path right now. Do not overload yourself if you can help it. You can be motivated to achieve a great deal under the influence of today's celestial atmosphere. If you were running on empty recently, this is the boost of fuel that you needed to scale further heights. Resentment can also be an issue during this transit, so keep yourself healthy in every aspect. Drink plenty of water, exercise every day, and eat foods that agree with your system. Avoid junk food and excess sugar at all costs. That is not what you need right now. The hour has come. Re-establish friendly relations with some of the people who you have had problems with in the past and who you collaborate with. Indeed, the vibrations this week will be strongly encouraging you to tighten the relationships you have on your team. In your sentimental life, you won't be able to help rekindling the warmth of the relationships you have with those close to you. It's true that things have progressed as quickly as you hoped they would, but the current inertia around you can be explained by the fact that there are some misunderstandings between you and those around you, most notably in your affective life. It is just as the Sun is settling into his first weekend in your work sector and Mercury moves into his final 7 days here, that a friendly aspect between Mars on the income and Neptune on the career front begins. This friendly aspect between the planets of passion and dreams is still another 2 days away from peaking, setting the scene for an empowered start to the new working week before it even begins. At the same time, moving into her final 7 days in a playful and creative part of your chart, Juno, the Queen of Commitment, is bringing the resolve to maintain a balance between work and play. While the moon will leave your communication sector empty when it leaves today, even if that were to remain the case this only visit while Venus, the planet of love, is in your relationship sector, would be a game changer. Venus will use this to keep giving your relationships a voice, but not only is Mercury, the planet of communication, just 7 days away from your relationship sector, but Mars will return to your communication sector a day later. The last few days were just a practice run. Our eyes in the sky. What do you cherish most in life? It's one of those deep, yet beautiful questions that can help us reconnect with ourselves, our values, and our goals. Today's cosmic energy creates the perfect environment for reflecting on this, as the moon in practical Virgo forms a square with Venus in adventurous Sagittarius. Together, these two forces encourage us to strike a balance between being grounded and responsible, while also embracing the joy and spontaneity that makes life so rich. Does this balancing act feel familiar? Many of us know the feeling of being caught between wanting to live fully in the moment and keeping one eye on the road ahead. But here's the magic of today: you don't have to pick one over the other. Imagine it as a dance where you can enjoy what brings you joy and excitement while still being mindful of your bigger picture. Today's stars invite you to cherish what you love, embrace your passions, and do it all in a way that feels both fulfilling and sustainable. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me, and how can I bring more of that into my life in a way that respects both my heart's desires and my practical needs? This is a great day to explore those feelings and find your unique version of balance. Have you ever held back on something fun, knowing it wasn't quite the right time? Or maybe you've taken a cautious first step into something new, balancing excitement with practicality? Today, embrace that moment where spontaneity meets mindfulness, and let it guide you forward. On the creative front, Virgo's energy brings a beautiful clarity, making it easier to organize our ideas and bring them to life. If you have a new project, passion, or idea that's been bubbling up, this could be the perfect day to start sharing it. Virgo's influence gives us a boost to be both structured and expressive, helping us present what we've been working on with confidence. Think of today as an ideal brainstorming session, a time to organize, get focused, and take the first steps toward making dreams into something real and tangible. If you've been waiting to invite others to join you or offer feedback, today's energy is all about open, supportive communication. Have you ever shared an idea and felt others immediately get excited with you? That energy of shared enthusiasm can spark amazing progress, and today has just that vibe. You might also find yourself in a position to give advice or lend a helping hand to those around you. With the confidence that Virgo's energy provides, you're likely to approach situations with wisdom and grounded solutions. Whether colleagues, friends, or loved ones seek your input, they'll find your advice to be both practical and trustworthy. Financially, the stars are encouraging a balanced yet rewarding approach. It's a wonderful day to treat yourself to something special without going overboard. Virgo's discerning influence allows you to make wise choices, whether it's a small purchase or a larger investment. Maybe there's something you've been eyeing for a while. Today is the day to explore it, confident that you'll make the best choice. Have you ever found a bargain or made an investment that felt like a win? Today brings that same kind of positive energy, so enjoy it and trust your instincts. For those focusing on self-growth or enjoying some quality solo time, the Virgo moon brings a warm, encouraging nudge to try something new that nurtures your well-being. Virgo's energy loves the little details, the small but meaningful actions that build into lasting habits. Consider experimenting. If a new workout, diving into a healthy recipe, or exploring a wellness routine that brings you joy and rejuvenation. Virgo reminds us that even the smallest steps can lead to big changes over time. So maybe it's a few minutes of morning meditation, a refreshing walk outside, or a fun new recipe that energizes you. Whatever it is, trust that these small actions are seeds of self-care, growing into long-term habits that keep you grounded and balanced.